Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy J-Man, and look, y'all, today I told y'all I'm back with these videos. Now look, y'all know the drill. Before we do anything, appreciate all y'all for the love and support. We are still on the road to 5K subs. Yes, that's correct. We still on the road to 5K subs. The grind don't stop over here. So y'all make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for your boy J-Man, Glove Motion, all 2025 chat. Now look, we got a lot to talk about. I want to go ahead and say this. When we talk about NBA 2K26, which I told you we're going to get into this talk, right? Because y'all been asking me. I was right about this game. Now, if you didn't know, somebody has offered me their account. You know, I've already tested the game out and played, you know, on a certain build and things like that. Shout out to them, they know who they are. They have literally told me I can have the account. They just don't want it. So, I mean, will y'all see content or uploads on the game? Most likely not. You're not going to see me streaming it. I'm just going to, you know, probably play it here and there. But my whole point is this. I've already played the game and experienced the game, right? I be playing with T and things like that, you know what I'm saying? The normal, right? But I want to say this. I was right about the game. And what I want to say I was right about the game is the pro play is not the answer. The RNG is still in the game. This is not somebody that just wants to hate on the game. If you played the game, you will understand what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not even gonna give the game a rating because it's only one season, and that's people will tell us, well, it's the first season, so it's not fair to judge the game, right? Well, if we look at the game right now, there is multiple issues, okay? I don't know if I'm the only one that has dealt with this, but there is still a delay in the shooting, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not rhythm shooting. The defense is absolutely atrocious. Please do not put in this comment section that, oh no, that's cap. Y'all just know how to play defense. Bro, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? There is no defense. You can play the greatest defense that you think you could possibly play, and they do not reward you for playing the right position. To be in position to get the stop, right? To stay disciplined, you don't get the stop, right? And this is somebody that has played on the build with defense. It doesn't matter, right? They do not reward defense. Now, the reason why I'm pointing that out is because we sat and reacted to Mike Wang and Joe Knows. We reacted to it live, if I'm correct. And we saw Mike Wang, aka Baluba, say, if you play the right way, it's gonna show. That is cap. Now, is everybody perfect? No, we already talked about that. Is every game perfect? No, we already talked about that. But what did I tell y'all weeks ago, months ago, about the issues with 25 and what nobody wanted to see in 2K26? Nobody wanted to see reoccurring issues that were issues in 2K25. That's the whole point of a brand new game. You don't want things that were reoccurring issues in a brand new game. Now, yes, is this the first time this has happened? No, but it's the expectation for the game shouldn't be like that. Now, and another thing I want to talk about is because people are also saying, like, bro, the rec is just bad. Did I not tell y'all about the rec? Why do y'all think I told y'all the game is boom or bust? I was right about this. And I'm going to keep saying this so y'all can hear me when I tell y'all this. This is why I'm getting closer to the mic. I want you to hear me when I say this to you. This ain't no ASMR bullshit. This is me telling y'all I told y'all so. The randoms are absolutely atrocious. I told y'all this. These are the same randoms that were in 2K25, that were in 2K24, that were in 2K23, that were in 2K22. These are the same randoms that you guys have been dealing with for years. And for some reason, y'all thought they were gonna magically improve by, what did y'all say first? Well, they gotta make the court size bigger. Bullshit. Doesn't make a difference. One thing you have to understand, when we talk about basketball, right? One thing you cannot teach in basketball is basketball IQ. That's something that the player has to know, okay? And what I want to say is this. Squad rec is still bad, right? You know, me and T, we went in there, I think 2 days ago. I think she streamed it, right? And shout out to T, shout out to Big Sis, you know what I'm saying? She's still doing her thing, still, you know, being consistent. Got nothing but respect and love for T. Y'all know what it is with me and T, right? We've been teammates for like how long, right? But my thing is this. We played this 74 ranked center in Texas, right? Now, if I'm correct, the way they have this, I would say this is a W. They added in the game to where if you have a certain like ranked in your state, like if you're a good player in your state that you live in, you'll get like something that shows that you're one of the top players in your state. We played a game in the rec to where I'm talking about T outplayed this center that was supposed to be 74th in Texas, right? Top ranked. And when I tell y'all, okay, T almost lost her mind. I lost my mind for sure. Am I gonna show her the footage? Most likely not. Because and the reason why, well, Jamin, why are you gonna tell us but not show us? You've already seen it before. Now I don't know. I might show you because there is a way on this account that I'm gonna be able to show y'all footage if I wanted to. But the problem is y'all have already seen stuff like this before. This is why I'd rather do my reactions and not be so-called making content with 2K26 wise, because if we want to be real, there is no content to make unless you have a consistent group of people to run with. Other than that, playing the game on your own is really that's not content. When y'all try to say, oh well, you could do solo rec, you've already seen it before, and y'all only want to see that because you know how bad the experience is. That's why I hate when people try to tell me, oh, you're crying, you're complaining, but yet when we look at the 2K content, which I don't know why my phone is whatever happened in ESPN, which if we look at the 2K content, what has been the trending type of content that people have wanted to see on social media? What has been the trending videos? As of right now, I'm still right. If you go on Instagram, if you go on TikTok, you got people crashing out on people in the rec. These are like going viral because that is what y'all want to see, people crashing out. I told y'all, it's not healthy in my opinion, right? So when we look at the trending topic of 2K content, it's a bunch of rec videos of people going crazy. And I told y'all, I'm not faking that. I'm not doing that stuff. It's not healthy, right? When I'm actually frustrated, I'm actually frustrated. Like when we lost that game, I was actually frustrated. And the reason why I was actually frustrated is because something told me, if you want the situation, I'm gonna give you an example. Not even an example. T outplayed the center the whole game, right? And we had a 2-point lead with like 4 or 8 seconds. Now, mind you, with like a minute left in the game, T was like, yo, hold the ball. She went in the game, chat, right? Because there was 3 other randoms we didn't know. Obviously, y'all know how squad rec works. She went in the game, chat, and was like, yo, hold the ball. Don't do nothing else. I'm thinking, okay, they hear T, like, you know, hey, we straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna win this game. They go down there, they get a 3. We're still up by 2, right? We have possession with 8 seconds. All you have to do is get the ball in bounds, get fouled, the game should be over, right? These guys threw the ball in. Dude tries to go for a layup, which, let's talk about layups. You have to time every layup. I told y'all not gonna like that. The dude smokes the layup. They get the rebound. They tie the game. We're in overtime. We were pissed. But this is what I'm talking about. When I tell y'all about the randoms, when I tell y'all about the player base in the game, y'all never give me my credit. Y'all just act like, oh, you're just talking, bro. You just want to complain. But when we look at the situation, we look at the outcome or the look on this game of 2K26, the player base are the same players. The defense can't be, they cannot keep defense the way it is, bro. That just can't happen, okay? And I want to say this because I seen a comment the other day, I think on a video I dropped about, 5-7 days ago, when we talked about the defense, right? Somebody said, well, look, you know, you can't say, J-Mid, it's a video game if you're talking about balance. Bro, it's a sports game. Every sports game has to have somewhat of balance, okay? The reason why I say that is because, do y'all not know what community this is? It's like, and this is my issue with the dev team. What I've been seeing trending, right, on YouTube, which I was going to react to this, but I probably still am. Joe Knows uploaded a Pro-Am game. He played 4-7-4s in Pro-Am. 4-7-4s and like a 6-8 at the point guard. That shouldn't be allowed. You should not be allowed to run 4 to 5 7-4s, right? And you want to know why they're doing it? There's no defense in the game, right? even if you're playing good defense, the contest system is broken, right? And the reason why I say this is because when y'all are trying to tell me, well, you can't say there should be balance. Well, what's the point of making any other build if you can just make a 7-4 that's gonna do everything? And that's what I be saying. Y'all can't be saying that type of stuff like, oh, well, you can't say it should be balanced because it's a video game. Like, bro, nah, bro, you can't do that. That's like in Madden. I can put tight ends. I could put 5 tight ends at my wide receiver. I don't think they even allow you to do that, right? My whole point is you have to have some sort of balance in a sports game, right? It's a sports game. There has to be somewhat of balance, right? There has to. Because as of right now, this game is if they keep it the way it is, people are just gonna make 7-4s. And I told you the way the 7-4 issue is, you allow too many people to use them. Like, you can go in the theater with 3 7-4s, right? And if you know what you're doing, it's very glitchy. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's very toxic. It's very, like, game breaking, but that's what the game is. And that was my issue with the dev team. They don't know the community. The people that are developing the game, they don't know the people that will play the game. They don't know the people that will know, yo, this is gonna be broken. Let's overuse it, right? A 7-4, yes, you have Victor Wembanyama, right? But to have no defense in the game, bro, is absolutely insane. You got people shooting over 4 to 3 people, right? And they're saying the coverage was open. Like, come on now, that's not a smart shot, right? But I just want to let y'all know, I told y'all so, right? You still have terrible catch animations. You still have, it's a consistently terrible catch animation. You got players, even if the player has a good accuracy of playmaking, it doesn't matter. Your player is doing 360s to catch a basketball. The RNG is everywhere except for shooting. They said, yeah, let's take RNG out of shooting, but let's keep it for rebounding. Let's keep it for defense. Let's keep it for turnovers. It's everywhere except for the shooting. It's bad, okay? And I told y'all this. I warned y'all about this. This is why I said I don't think it's worth it if you don't have teammates. It's a boom or a bust game for a reason. It's a boom if you have teammates. Your approach could be different. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna win some games. We can have some fun. We got chemistry. Your outlook on the game could be different. But a lot of y'all don't have teammates, right? So now your look on the game is probably a bust because you don't have teammates. You're still dealing with the RNG. Except for the shooting, you're still dealing with the terrible randoms. You're still dealing with the powered by pro play, which is not the answer. Is it the full problem with the game? No, but it is not the answer. Why do we still have it? You've already seen it before, right? So this is why I say I was right. Because all of these things that we just talked about, you've already seen it before. That's what I'm telling y'all. When we lost that game to the 74th ranked center in Texas, I'm like, do I even want to show that to y'all? Because I've already seen something like that before, right? But y'all would want to see it because you would want to see my reaction to where, oh, Jay Mid he went off, right? And to y'all, that's entertainment. But to me, it's tiring. It's frustrating because it's like these are grown men. And it's still grown men who still don't know what they're doing. Yesterday, me and T played another game. The dude y'all know what I'm talking about. If you played the game, you understand that some of these players, they know what they're doing on the game. The guy had 30 at halftime, point guard, right? This dude was getting cooked. Mind you, the other PG, he had 30 at halftime or something like that. Now, the matchup that I think the player that I was on, I was guarding, he was a non-factor, so I was doubling, after the half, meaning we went up by like at least 12 to 13 points, and all we had to do was like close the game, right? Meaning the other PG that was getting cooked on our team, all he had to do was try to get to the free throw line, just be aggressive. You know what he did the whole game? Mind you, he's a grown man. He just tried to play make, meaning throw the ball every time. What did I tell you about that for years? You can't keep doing the same thing. It's obvious what you're doing. He not only led the game in turnovers, which was 9 or 7 turnovers, he took 4 shot attempts. And when I went in the game chat, I said, bro, you do realize that game is on you, right? Because your man dropped 40 on your head. We still managed to kind of cover you for it. Because we had like a 13 or 9 point lead. Now, y'all gonna say, well, that's not really a big lead, especially on the defense in the game. We had momentum once I started doubling and helping. Once I found out my matchup was really a non-factor. We had momentum. It was the mindset. It was the decision making. He looked at it like, oh, I'm a point guard. All I got to do is get assists. And you can't do that. Grown man, by the way. Right? The reason why we lost. And you know it's bad when your teammates are not backing you up. You know it's bad when you're in squad rec and your teammates can't, oh, I'm on his side. That's my partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm always. There was none of that. They knew he was trash. There was no saving that. And it wasn't because he wasn't skillful at the game. It was his decision making. But y'all have already seen that for years. This is why I say when y'all talk about content, this really isn't content. This is rinse and repeat. And it's like, bro, do we honestly want to see that? Why do you think I want to do reactions? That is why I want to do reactions. That is why I have been doing reactions. Because the stuff that y'all want to see, you've already seen it before. And for the creator, it's very annoying and it's very embarrassing to have grown men who've been on this earth longer than me, clueless on the game. We're not saying you're supposed to be some guru on a video game, but it's fundamentals. If somebody got 30 on me, first of all, before they even get 30, I'm going to start fouling, right? You're too comfortable. That's number one. Number two, I'm gonna at least go up with at least 10 shot attempts. You got 40, you got 30, I'm going up with at least 20 shot attempts. This brother took 4 shots, and his excuse was, well, I was playmaking. No, you chose not to go up with a shot. You chose not to be aggressive, right? Because you thought as long as I pass the ball, we're gonna win. And the other team realized that, and they stole it every time. Easy read, easy steal. Well, Jim, there's no defense in the game. Bro, if you throw the ball right directly at somebody, it's going to be a steal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. But y'all get, when I say there's no defense, we know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. There's no contest. You can have good positioning. The defense is atrocious, bro. Miss me with that. Y'all get what I mean, though. He finished the game with 9 turnovers and a C teammate grade. And you know what he tried to bring up? I don't want to hear nobody talk to me with only 15 points, right? Mind you, my player dropped 15 points, right? And my matchup had like 4 points. I said, dog, what are you talking about? It's not even like I'm mad. It's like you can't be this delusional. And if you don't know what player did I end up making on the account, I brought back Jared. Now, if y'all didn't know who Jared was, he was a hybrid lockdown defender on 2K24. He was like Burley. I made him like a point forward now, right? Which didn't even max out anything. He's like an 84 overall, right? Once again, shout out to the person that let me, use the account whenever I feel like it, right? But that's the build that I ended up making and creating. He's only an 84 overall, right? But my thing is, and the fact that some of y'all thought builds, some I seen the other day on Twitter, somebody was like, bro, it costs this much to upgrade a build. Some of y'all really thought builds were going to be $20? That's the funniest thing I've heard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I want to ask y'all this. How do y'all feel about this game as of right now? I mean, I know I asked y'all this question probably like a week ago or, a couple of days ago. But how do y'all feel about the game? I feel like I was right about the game. I feel like I was 100% right on the game. If you don't have teammates, it's a bust. If you do have teammates, it could be a boom. But I mean, even if you have teammates, it's like, bro, the defense is atrocious. The animations of, catching a basketball is egregious. I mean, it's unacceptable. It's inexcusable. Mind you, these are NBA players. And they can't, you're consistently getting a terrible catch animation. For some reason, when you're just using the button to shoot, there's a delay. This is not complaints. This is what's really going on. This is what I've seen and noticed while playing the game. Right? Like I said, shout out to the person that had the account. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Much love. And that's how you know you have a strong community, when you got people like that. But like I said, do not expect no live streams of me playing the game, because like I said, I've already seen it before. When I do live streams, I will be doing reactions. I will be talking to y'all. But I will not be making myself have a headache, have stress for a couple of views and what y'all call it, viral clips. That's not me. Okay, if I go viral, I want it to be something to where I was cool, I was, in a good mindset, not that I was frustrated, I was on the verge of crashing out. Like, that to me is that's not healthy, right? I told you I love to make content, but I'm not here to make myself sick. I'm not here to do that. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's a lot of work to do with the game. Be real with you, I be on Madden more than I be on the game. I be on bro. I play Madden every day, and the reason why I play Madden every day, no money spent, by the way. I'm like an 83, 84 overall. If y'all want to see my team, I can keep you updated. I can show my team, probably in a couple of, just let me know if y'all want to see my no money spent team, right? But I be on Madden so much simply because the gameplay is fun. 2K26 gameplay is not even like, people are going to say it's fun because there's no defense in the game. But I feel like 2K26's gameplay is literally what I said, 25 sped up a little bit. It is. It literally is. There's just no defense. Zero defense. And I don't know if the devs did that on purpose, but it's like, bro, I mean, what was y'all in the lab thinking of? Yeah, bro, this is the game people are going to want to like. The game is playable at times, but there's no defense. So where you're gonna get frustrated if you did the right thing and you're not getting the stop, right? Because there's just no contest and there's nothing like that. But like I said, I'll be on Madden 24/7 having my fun. If y'all think I'm lying, I got literally multiple, once again, clips of my Ultimate Team, right? And I think I got I still haven't won a Super Bowl yet, but I definitely won a couple of playoff games. I definitely got better than the last time I streamed it, because the last time I was live streaming it, y'all saw your boy was taking a bunch of L's, which I didn't really care because that's going to happen. That's how you get better. You're not going to win every game. You're going to lose some games, right? But one thing on Madden is if you're losing, you can quit. You don't get banned for leaving. For 2K, once again, you want to leave, like me and T try to leave a game, banned. 30-minute ban. Like, why do they still have that stuff in the game? That's why I told y'all, bro. You've already experienced that stuff. Why? I'm telling y'all, this is not me trying to be on no hate. So I understand that y'all want to see the content. Y'all want to see the random content. I'm tired. Y'all have already seen it, y'all. Y'all have already seen it. I know y'all want to see me lose. I know y'all want to see me crash, but I don't want to see myself crash. Bro, I don't want to put myself through a headache is what I'm telling y'all. And that's what's bad about the 2K community right now. The leading content is rec content. The park content is kind of like dried out now because the gameplay is still like kind of, iffy. Now, yes, you have a couple of creators that I grew up watching, like a Cash Nasty, who always my favorite YouTuber of all time. You know what I mean? Flight Reacts. But notice, what do they have? People to run with, right? Because someone's gonna say, well, that's cap, Jay, because I seen Cash and Flight. They playing the game and they're big creators. But why are they playing the game? They have people to play with, people that know what they're doing on the game, right? So of course they're gonna want to play it. They got people like Cash running with Hollywood. Y'all know who Hollywood is. I had a debate with him in the Twitter space, right? I think it was 2K24, right? But he's been in the 2K community for years. He knows how to play the game. Cash running with him. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? So it's like when you have people to run with, your approach on the game can be different, right? But if Cash or Flight did not have teammates, do y'all think they would be playing the park? No, they'd probably be playing my team. Why do y'all think Flight Reacts is playing my team these last couple of years? Yeah, he might like the mode, right? Obviously, he can afford it. But it's like, maybe like when he used to run with Mario, Mindset, and things like that, they stopped playing the game. So what did Flight do? Start playing my team, right? When he was making 2K content, what was he doing? Making my team content. Now, yes, when I was growing up watching Cash, he was, a big my team head playing the my team stuff. But like Cash, used to play Park. I remember I watched him 2K15. He was playing Park. He played Kel Hit Him Up. That was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? I think I reacted to it a while ago, but it was one of the funniest things I even watched, right? No glaze and stuff. And then that's nothing. Kel Hit Him Up. That's another creator I used to watch when I was, growing up, right? But my whole thing is, people have only returned because they have people to run with. If they didn't have people to run with, you really wouldn't see them in the park or things like that. But like I said, the still content that's out right now is rec content. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, all people want to see you do is lose, crash out, right? That's it. If y'all don't see that as a problem, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I mean? Like, Jamie, why are we looking at 2K25 content on here, right? Because these are old clips. That's why. As I'm getting the phone call, I don't even know who that is. So therefore, I'm not gonna answer it. I don't even know who that is. And that's how I know, like I said, I'm doing this video live. Like, people like, oh, you're pre-recording the video. Dog, I'm doing this video live, bro. What just happened? What the? Hold on. Is my phone tweaking? Hold on, chat. I ain't gonna lie. What happened? But yeah, like I told y'all, do not expect me to stream the game. Do not expect me to drop these rec videos. If anything, I'm gonna delete at least. I gotta go back and look at some of the videos I've made in the past, and I'm probably gonna get rid of some of them simply because I'm talking about the same topic, but just meaning like the rec random stuff, right? I've showed y'all way too many breakdowns of me talking about point guards who don't even try to score, who just want to pass for every play. I've showed y'all centers who don't know how to play center. I'm tired of talking about the same thing, right? I feel like and in some of those videos, people just ignore them. So it's like, why keep them up? Yeah, I love making content, but it's like, if I already made one video about it, I just want one video about it. I don't want 5 videos about it, because when I even make the videos, people always tell me like, hey, bro, like, man, you just complaining. But then you come back when I'm playing a different game and try to tell me this is bad, but I already had a video on it. When I had a video on it, you were telling me I was complaining. And it's not like I care about what y'all got to say. It's, once again, why would I keep it on my channel if I already talked about it before? You see what I'm saying? So I have expect a lot of my videos, not a lot of them, but at least probably about 20% of my old videos. I'm probably gonna delete some of them, just simply to clean up this channel a little bit. Because like I said, I want to do way more reactions and just show y'all more of my personality, right? Because I feel like that is what holds weight, right? My personality holds weight. That is what creates J Mid. That is what's gotten J Mid to where he's at now, is my personality. And I want to show that more. And I feel like reactions is going to do that, right? So, like I said, I'm going to catch you on the next one. Let me know how y'all feel about what's going on right now with 2K26. And we'll see y'all later on, man. Like I told y'all, Glove Motion all 2025 chat. And I'm out, gang. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy J Man. We signing out. We gone, man.